Hi, I'm Christina. I teach Qi Gong here at Future Dreams. You can either join me in person or online. You just need to wear something comfortable. Doesn't have to be anything special, just as long as you can move and there's no restrictions. I like to do it in bare feet, but you can actually, if you want to be out in the open, you can put a shoe on, a light shoe, and then that way, or a trainer, and that way you can just change the movements so that if you have to point your toe, you're more pointing with the shoe on. Actually in China, Qi Gong is practiced early in the mornings outside in the park, communally. So Qi Gong can be practiced anywhere, inside or outside, it's entirely up to you. I would say not to get too cold though, and just wear something comfortable. It's originated from China. It's a practice that's been handed down through many generations. It's a mindful movement. Think of it as moving meditation. It really helps keep the body strong, but supple, and also keeps you mobile. But the breathing can allow your body to de-stress, brings calmness and peacefulness, and brings you back to the present moment. So, a few things just to remember. Try not to lock your knees. Keep them soft so that your back is supported. You don't want to lock your back. You have a soft jaw and relaxed shoulders. Try not to keep the shoulders up. Keep them soft. Imagine you've got a little string pulling you up like a Pilates movement, and things come from the heart center. There's a softness in the hands, so there's no tension. And then enjoy. So, let's start. So with your feet hip width apart, we're going to gently turn to one side. The back leg is more at a 45-degree angle. The front is facing forward. So there's this gentle rocking motion. We're just going to do a gentle warm-up. Imagine that you're pushing and pulling water. Now Qi Gong works around the seasons. So it actually follows nature. That's the brilliant thing about Qi Gong. You're actually following how the earth and the patterns of nature work. Autumn is now. It's about letting go, getting rid of things that are not necessary in your life. Think of the trees shedding their leaves, renewing, waiting during the winter periods to calm, waiting for spring to blossom and bloom. So I'm pulling this water gently, it's almost like a resistance, and then I'm going to swap sides. So Qi Gong, the essential thing is we're actually moving energy. Qi is energy. Gong means work or play. So we're creating this energy which allows us to have motivation in our daily life. It keeps us kind of from falling asleep, but we don't want to have too much energy and not too little. It's the balance. So we're turning from one side to another to balance the whole body. And then we're going to gently come back to the center, have a pause and a breath. And then we're going to do a little bit of shaking. Now, shaking is a way of releasing trauma from your body. It's also stimulating the lymphatic system, getting the circulation going. It's a very good wake up and get those joints moving. It's also ridding your body of any kind of stiffness, anything. It's like you're removing anything you don't need. It's also called wild horse shaking. They take the names from all the animals. So Qi Gong not only follows nature, but it takes the natural movements of the animals. They're kind of in actually say 70% effort, which means you're not pushing to your kind of utmost. You don't want to feel any pain. You're supposed to just take the move to whatever feels good for you without feeling any pain. I'm now going to come in, yin, breathe in, curving the back, opening the chest to the sky. So you're opening all the kind of meridians and airways to your body. And you're breathing natural. Coming back to the centre, wild goose, opening the wings. The visualization is quite important. It really helps you take the present moment back. You can visualize that goose just starting to open his wings instead of kind of your list of what to do. Distraction is one of the biggest things that pulls us away from reality. And stressing about everyday things, visualization really helps bring you back to the present moment. We're now going to do turning the wrists. So again, this one is really good for people who get repetitive strain injuries, people who are on the computers, their phones. It's really a good idea to just turn and have a break every now and again and turn your wrists. And then gently we're going to start adding a balance. So spiraling, what we're doing is moving all the joints, waking them up. So if it's difficult to balance, you can keep your foot on the floor and gently turn the ankle. You're just nourishing each of the joints. One way and then the other. Keeping those fingers soft. Oops. The balance is quite a difficult one. Coming in and out with the fingers. Really stretching. And then we're going to go into water waves. So really opening out. So if you've got shoulder injuries, just take the circle smaller. So you could just do a small wave. And those who want to really push themselves a little bit, you can lift your heel and gently feel that calf strengthening. So it's all about intention with Qi Gong. It's not about what you can achieve, it's about your intention and movement. And the slowness really brings you to a calm state. And then we're going to scoop the edge of the moon. So I'm bringing my hand to the lower back where the kidneys are, and I'm taking the left hand to the third eye, the upper dantian. We're gently going to scoop the edge of the moon. So again, anyone who feels a little bit nauseous or dizzy, you don't need to go all the way down. You can just scoop and spiral. So you're waking up the lower sacrum and the spine gently. In one direction and then the other. So scooping the edge of the moon. Going to come into our shoulders. So gently hold, there's a point under the collarbone which is linked to immunity in acupuncture. So Qi Gong is also linked medicinally to acupuncture. And what we're doing is moving the meridians and the points which are linked to the same points of acupuncture. So just circling the shoulders. And again, if you have shoulder injuries, a small circle. The spiraling is what's releasing the fluid. Your body naturally has these little sacs of oil around each joint, and your body cleverly knows to release that oil. I'm going to doing stand-up cat stretch. And then lastly, we're going to circle the neck, really gently turning one way and then the other. So we spiral the upper body, and with the hips, we're just going to circle around your centre. So they call the dantian, it's 2 or 3 centimetres, it's the point below your belly button. And imagine you've kind of cut your body in half and there's a centre. We're actually gently circling around, again nourishing those hips. And then with feet together, with our hands supporting the knees to protect the knees, we're gently going to spiral the knees. One direction, and then the other. We're going to open and gently imagine the string pulling you up, and your heels are gently going to lift, and then gently falling down. Allow your toes to gently reach. So you're really creating that balance, and you'll feel your core gently engaging to keep you from falling back. And then circle on the whole base of the foot. This is bamboo turning in the wind. One direction and then the other. And then we're going to bring one hand under the chest, one on the lower dantian, and we're going to take a breath in through the nose and a soft breath out. A breath in and out. A breath in and out. We're going to open the eyes, and we're gently going to rise onto our toes and then reach out and gently lower. So you're just reaching up, focus on a point, and then come down. Turn the palms the other way, so you're carrying butterflies in the palms of your hands. You're moving so gently that you're not going to scare them. Coming down into prayer hands, looking up. Coming back to the centre, looking down. Coming up, opening the legs, and gently pushing down as though you're pushing through thick mud. And then gently as you come up, back of the palms of the hands together, gently rolling to the floor. Bend the knees, touch the floor, and then come all the way back up. Clasp the fingers, reaching up, pushing down. One more, coming up, gently coming down. And then as you come back up, we're into cloud hands. So there's a softness as though you're sitting, perching on a stool. We're gently going to play with those clouds, turning one way and turning the other. Imagine you've got these pillowy white clouds in the palms of your hands. Coming back to the centre, going to separate the hands and then one to heaven and one to earth. Swapping. Coming back to the centre. One to heaven, one to earth. One more. So if you have time, you can do several rounds of each move. Generally, they can do 3 or 5 or 7, but we're trying to just do a little warm-up, short one, so I'm just going to do a couple of each move. As we come to the centre, going to hold a moon. Carry the moon up to the sky and bathe your face in the light. Carry the moon and gaze one way, gaze in the other. So you're adding a lateral stretch. One way and the other. Coming back into that little horse dance. So this one is like you're sitting on a horse. I'm going to carry my moon up to the sky. I'm going over to the east. The sun rising. Back to the north. Over to the west with the mountains. Coming back to the centre. I'm going to swim. I'm going to find the moon's reflection in the base of the ocean. Bring it all the way back up. I've lost my moon in the mountains. I'm looking left, I'm looking right. I'm coming back to the centre. I'm diving, I'm swimming. I'm finding that moon in the base of the ocean. Bringing it back. Imagining that there's a lake of water. Gently going to carry that moon over the water. One way and then the other. So again, balancing that yin and yang. And then we're going to smooth that water over. Imagine the lake is as still as a mirror and you're just gently skimming that surface all around. And then lastly we're going to pick up some oars, put ourselves in the middle of the lake and gently row our way to the edge. So you're in the middle of the lake, you've only got half the journey, you've already got there, you're just coming back to the edge. So gentle row back, and then we're going to do a closing for peaceful Qi where we end a series of moves, we gather all the strength and calmness and bring it through our centre. So we're going to gather confidence, peace, courage, all the characteristics of the animals that we've copied, and bring it through our day. Gathering love and gentleness into our system. And then we end. You can join me taking a class at Qi Gong at Future Dreams, either in person